The crystalline spine, awakening the inner light column. Imagine a crystal hidden inside your body, clear as silence, strong as light, stretching from the base of your spine to the top of your head. This is not a metaphor. The ancient yogis spoke of a central channel, a vertical river of awareness, clearer than bone, finer than breath, alive with the power to awaken your deepest self. It is not made of nerves, it is not found in X-rays, yet it governs everything. Your thoughts, your breath, your sleep, your joy, your transcendence. They called it the light column, the subtle spine, the inner pillar that connects heaven and earth within the body, and it waits, not to be imagined, but to be remembered. Section 1. What is the inner light column? At the core of the body's subtle architecture lies a channel, perfectly aligned, invisible to the eyes, but radiant in meditation. In yogic science, this is often called the central axis, the vertical passage that runs from the pelvic floor up through the belly, the heart, the throat, the brow, and into the crown of the head. But today we use a different name, the crystalline spine. Why? Because this inner channel behaves like a crystal. It is transparent, yet full of inner color, stable, yet capable of transmitting immense power, resonant, vibrating with consciousness itself, and when activated, it illuminates the entire being. It is the subtle reflection of the physical spine, but made not of bone, made of light. Section 2. Why this column remains dormant in most people. In daily life, we are pulled outward into noise, movement, emotion, thought. This outward pull causes the inner axis to contract, not physically, but energetically. When the inner spine is dormant, the breath becomes shallow, emotions become chaotic, posture collapses, and the connection to higher awareness is weakened. The crystalline spine is still there, but it is dim, like a lamp covered in dust. Only through stillness, breath, and presence does it begin to glow again. Section 3. Signs the crystalline spine is activating. When the inner light column begins to awaken, you may notice subtle but profound changes. 1. Vertical stillness. A sense that the body is upright on its own, without effort. The spine feels like it is being held by something inside. 2. Inner radiance. A quiet feeling of lightness or luminosity behind the spine, especially in meditation or early morning stillness. 3. Breath alignment. Your inhale and exhale begin to flow up and down this central line, not in the chest, but in a space deeper than the lungs. 4. Neutral witnessing. Emotions still arise, but you are no longer identified with them. You begin watching from the center. 5. Pulse of still joy. Not excitement, not stimulation, but a calm, alive joy that seems to have no reason. These are all signs that your awareness is stabilizing along the inner spine. Section 4. How to awaken the crystalline spine. This path does not require belief. It requires attention. Here are the essential practices. 1. Vertical sitting. Sit every day with your back straight, not rigid, alive. Imagine a thread connecting your pelvis to your crown. Over time, the body begins to remember its natural axis. 2. Spinal breath awareness. Breathe slowly, imagining the inhale rising through the spine and the exhale descending. This visualization begins to magnetize the light column into awareness. 3. Yin yoga for the spine. Postures like dragonfly, sphinx, and caterpillar held in silence for 3 to 5 minutes release tension from the back line and create space for subtle energy to rise. 4. Mantra resonance. Along the spine, silently repeat a single sound, such as so on the inhale and ham on the exhale, while gently feeling it rise and fall within the spine. This anchors the vibration into the crystalline channel. 5. Stillness without intention. Eventually, stop all techniques. Sit. Be vertical. Be empty. Let the light rise on its own. The crystal shines when left undisturbed. Section 5. the function of the light column in higher states. As the crystalline spine stabilizes, it becomes the main conduit of awakening. It connects the lower centers of instinct and survival with the higher centers of clarity and transcendence. It acts like a lightning rod for insight, vision, and stillness. In deep meditation, describes seeing a tube of golden or silver light running through the body. Others feel a pressure or a sacred stillness as if a presence is rising up their back. This is not imagination. It is the light column emerging, the crystal spine becoming visible to consciousness. At advanced stages, this axis becomes a bridge between the physical and the subtle body. Some say it persists after death. Others say it is the channel used to exit the body in final liberation. Section 6. Why this matters in daily life. This is not just for monks. Even in the middle of your life, with all its movement, tasks, and distractions, you can live from the crystalline axis. You can respond instead of react, breathe from the center, walk with poise and presence, hold space for others without losing yourself, recover faster from emotional chaos, and sense a quiet power that no outer event can shake. This is the hidden promise of inner stillness. You are not trying to escape life. You are learning to anchor within it. Mystical reflection. Close your eyes now. Imagine a pillar of light inside your body. Not imagined, remembered. It begins as a thread, growing thicker, brighter still. It rises from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Not pushing, not forcing, just present. Let the breath rise and fall along it. Let your attention rest in its center. You are not the mind. You are not the breath. You are the stillness between them, held in a crystalline line of remembering. This is the axis of light, and it has been with you all along. If you've ever felt a subtle force in your spine, or a breath that seems to rise on its own, or a lightness behind your posture, you've already touched the crystal. Now it's time to live from it. Subscribe now for more sacred transmissions about the inner architecture of awakening. Next time, we journey upward, nadis in the skull, the secret pranic center above the third eye, where the pathways of breath and awareness converge into the crown of silence. Until then, sit tall, breathe slow, and let your spine remember its light.